Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Surviving Mars. Let's load into the last saved game which we were playing when you last saw me. So, YouTube number 7. Right, doesn't take too long to load as you can see. Now we'll just zoom out here a little bit. We've now got still the 3 domes that we basically built originally. The relatively normal sized ones here. I've basically built a tunnel to up here. And I've actually started working here on a water extractor. Let's actually get the clock running. One of the things, of course, I do need to build here as well is a drone hub. Because without a drone hub, I'm not going to be able to do much, I think. So a drone hub is quite essential. We need to, of course, get enough power to this. What does that say? It says there's no drones there, I think. Too far from drone command. Yep, that's exactly what it says. Okay. What do we got on board of this ship? We got on board here gathering exports, so that ship is standing there ready. We got now more special people. A celebrity. A Martian-born celebrity. Interesting. So where is she? In the tower there. So, colonists have several basic stats. You can monitor condition of each colonist, blah, 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 blah. So there's an info panel for them. She works in the security station. She's comfortable. 57, yeah, okay. Service building was full. Plane. Really? Is that this building? Not sure which building she's talking about then. The diner? Maybe. Now, I basically did learn that basically having a night shift is not a smart thing, so I'm actually shutting down that night shift on there. I'm keeping it on the security station just in case something were to happen. But okay. Actually, it might be a good idea to keep this up and running anyways, because yeah, it is of course a specialist building. A working hard workaholic. That person is quite actually happy to work at that time, as you can see. I'd like to basically fill up this structure as much as possible. I've got quite a bit of reserve here. Hourly production, total demand. So production should outstrip demand significantly. But as you can see, these haven't even filled up yet. They're really at low level still. I've still got a few over here as well. These are still relatively empty as well. But the ones over here, this one is, as you can see, charging at 3.6 per hour. Looks like they're all charging simultaneously, and it says one building is not working. Yes, and it's not working because it's not getting electricity at the moment. So I probably want to basically prioritize this power cable here. Can I do that somehow? I should be able to at least get all the resources through here. What do we got on here at the moment? We got on here metals. Metals and more metals. And I believe that's exactly what we need to be able to, of course, build that power line. Now the tunnel itself should be able to provide us with all the relevant materials, so that's the key. Just wondering, do I need to actually have it on here or actually further up? I suspect on here I should be fine as it is now. Right, I'd like to, of course, build more
pipe leak
domes
reported.
Here. A pipe leak. Yeah, I can quite clearly see that pipe is quite rusted through, it looks like. So this particular production item is production versus actual utilization is not in sync. Let's see, if I basically start building again over here, let's actually have a look at the actual life support items. So I can of course start building on pipes. I can actually then nicely connect this all up. I was hoping to be able to take that further, but it looks like that the terrain is not even enough for me to actually put those pipes in place. Okay. So that dome is full. This dome has got a little bit of space, and that dome has got a little bit of space, but not really that much at all. So yeah, we're extracting here more of the concrete. I think I might actually be able to do a bit more concrete
Sector
here.
scanned.
That
Anomaly
should
found.
be about it. Ooh, interesting. An anomaly was found up there. That's, of course, good to know. As you can see, I can actually set multiple different sectors to be scanned in sequence. Now, my thinking is to actually get another tunnel to up here to relatively quickly be able to move stuff around again. So my polymer production here is going quite nicely. We're producing 2.2 and we're actually interesting. Hourly production is 2.2. Daily production is 2.2, sorry. Hourly production is 0.2. Stored polymer is, we got relatively low levels it says, but then if I look over here, I actually got a bit more polymer stored away here already. So again, it depends on actually where we're looking along the line itself. The wind is actually helping out quite nicely in terms of energy production. Did we finally get that drone hub up and running? It does look like it, yes. So that one's up and running. Is that all within reach? No, it is not. So let's actually move this on out here to at least get that water production up and running. We'll probably want to get the concrete production here up and running as well. So concrete extractor. That would be nice. Only thing I need at this point really is electricity, so I'm just going to build that wire there to get that hookup done. And of course I do want to basically get some storage here as well. I will basically of course have my concrete deposits here. Keeping the shift key again pressed to basically get multiple of these produced simultaneously. But I also actually want to get of course the dumping sites set up from the very beginning. So the earlier on I actually can start planning this out, the better actually it should work out for us. As you can see, quite extensive dumping site here. Now, at this point in time, I'm not going to be able to do much with the dumping site itself. But it's, of course, my plan to, of course, get significantly further with that. Research breakthrough is quite nice. So as you can see, we are difficulty bonus 85%. Okay, I know this is the first playthrough I'm doing. My intention really is to basically get that higher in the next playthrough. But yeah, we got various different scans here, various different components. Now, one of our goals is, of course, reaching 100 colonists, and I'm going to be working towards that goal most definitely. Look like we're actually progressing quite nicely here with this one. Let's actually have a look at some of our other items. RC rovers. So I got all of these here relatively close. Did I send any of these out? No, not yet. So I've got here a research out item I can actually send one of them to. Would love to be able to send them up here as well. Is that one standing idle? So let's just see whether I actually can get anywhere. And let's take it from there really. Now, as we're building up here, I might maybe want to go for actually building some additional one of those scanning towers, or sensor towers as they're called. Okay, sensor tower being built there. And maybe I'm going to build another one over here. Yeah, why not? Can as well. Sensor towers will be quite useful, of course, boosting our actual exploration here. Now I might actually want to do the same down here. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I've already got one here. And at the moment it is saying it is out of reach. Outside drone command. So construction progress is
complete.
Stalled at the moment is what it's basically saying. Research completed on the Earth-Mars Initiative. Now, where is that one? The Earth-Mars Initiative. That's this one here. Increased research provided by sponsor by an extra 100. So it actually should boost my future research. And as you can see, I'm producing now 1,000 per sol, which is great. Rover Command AI. The rover no longer needs recharging. Start with 4 additional drones. And command limit is increased by 12. Nice. Right, that's going to cost me 2,000. That's going to cost me 3,000. 3,000. So yeah, let's go for these lower ones here first. So yeah, let's go for the rover one here. Is that the best one? Really, I would like to be able to get the bigger domes as well. Where do I get the bigger domes from? Smart homes. Interesting. Might already be able to do it. It's more effective than the infirmary. Interesting. Dome bioscaping. Let's just double check. If I basically look at the actual production of a dome, low G engineering is required for that. And as you can see, low G engineering is already the next one in line. So yeah, we're working towards that next dome size. So that's great. Scanning is still taking place. We're still taking water out of here. That's good. Water extractor is working its magic. Perfect. These are slowly filling up. Different rates of fill. Well, not necessarily rates of fill, but different levels of filling. Maybe is what I should say. I'm not quite sure what to do with this one here. As you can see, I've got housing there. Living quarters there. I've got some space here left for extra bits. What do I want to put in there? Can I put the apartments in there? I could do. I do of course need some additional resource for that, which is polymers, but I've got those. Maintenance is going to be higher. Consumption is also significantly higher, as you can see. Do I want to go for it? Maybe I'll just leave that as is for the moment. Let's say I want to install a playground into there.
Anomaly analyzed.
Or do I want to install something else in there? Let's maybe do a big, nice statue. Not big. It's not really big, is it? It is a statue, but...
Sector scanned.
Small fountain, a lake. Small Alps. Ooh, interesting. Okay, that's not going to fit anymore. It's too big as well. Ah, it has to be outside the building. No cable connection. What does this do? Does it say? Make the Martian night a little brighter. Okay.
Research complete.
Interesting. So I can actually place those pretty much anywhere I want. And they'll actually help with, of course, getting a bit of extra light in different places. Did I have a food production facility here? I thought I did. Ah, is it the other one? Is that the other building? Research completed. Perfect. So we now should be able to build that new dome size. Martian patents. Gives me additional funding. I don't need that funding as of yet, so let's go for some of those lower ones first if I can. That not really. I don't think that's really useful, so I'm going to skip that for the moment. But this one would be quite useful as another accumulator, another ways for storing energy. How are we doing with this one? That's filling up quite nicely. Right, I did say I want to basically build a new dome here. Let's go and put that dome in. Whoa, look at that size of that. Nice. I like it. Yeah, I do need to basically have the various different bits in place here. And I really don't care so much for the overlay with the deposits that they're talking about. It's in this instance they're talking about deposits of concrete. It's not a big issue really, the concrete. We'll manage fine without that. Alright, I do of course have to create the various different hookups now. So let's get the life support done here first. Okay, let's also do then the electricity. Make sure that runs through there as well. Oops. Can I cancel that? Yeah, it's done in sections as you can see. Right, that's done. Perfect. Now part of that is actually outside of the actual zone, so again I want to basically build another one of these drone hubs. Probably want to build it right up to the actual dome itself. Gives me a lot of coverage in there. And of course I also want to basically provide some storage facilities there. Let's build some universal storage here. 3 in a row. Let's also build some food storage then. What else do I need? Of course, I probably need some here rare metal storage, because if I'm basically going to be extracting the rare metals. Oops, that was a bit hasty. I want to be able to store that quite nicely. This one we actually haven't built yet for some reason. Same with this one here. Not sure exactly what the reasoning for that is. Have I got any transport mechanisms other than what we typically have been using? Oh yeah, of course need to basically get these built here as well. Because even when we're extracting water, we'll be actually generating some waste products. I need to leave it somewhere. Right, not as neat as the other ones have been, but okay. Transport modes. Now, of course, recharging stations are really, really useful to have. I want to have those in various different places, as you can see here. Perfect. Alright, what else do I need? I need to get certain minerals and materials over to here. Alright, my transport is over here. Now what do we need up there? We of course need metals up there, but we also need concrete. Let's pick up a batch of this metal here, I think. Alright, picking up the metals there. Increasing the game speed a little bit. Okay, as you can see, that's filling up nicely. What else do we need? Machine parts, I think. Is that correct? Let's just double check that. What have we got that we need here? We need here machine parts, yes. So this one's going to pick up more resources here. Machine parts in this instance.
Sector scanned.
Let's pick up concrete as well. What else should we pick up? Electronics, machine parts, fuel, etc., etc. So there's quite a bit of stuff lying around here. Yeah, I think for the moment that should be sufficient. Let's actually dump all of that onto the new spot here. all of it. Alright, can I somehow follow this one? Let's see what course he's going to take to get there.
Research complete.
Hydrosynthesis. Nice. Alright, that is of course good to see that kind of stuff happening. Smart homes. Storage compressed is always good to have as well, but biome. Farms increase the comfort of all residents in the dome. Seeing something green against the endless reddish. Okay, it gets to be more expensive as you can see. It's 4,500 already there. Drone printing. Drone assembler. Okay. Supportive community. Lowers the risk of colonists developing flaws. Okay. So pipes and so forth are steadily being constructed over here. Not sure, for some reason I'm not really getting much material through to run through those. Is there something that's lacking here? How many drones have I got on here? I got 4. It's not really a lot, is it? But yeah, it's still moving stuff around quite nicely. If I look at this one here, I got 33, and again, it's not really a very, very large number, but it's sufficient to actually keep everything up and running here. I wouldn't imagine any particular problems occurring with this. Let's at least... Shall we launch the rocket here? Yeah, we can as well. Bye-bye rocket. Blast off. Yeah. There we go. Let's actually have a look at the rockets that we can actually pick up from home. We got quite a bit of funding. So let's actually start picking up some more resources here just to get stuff done slightly quicker. Some electronics, some polymers. Want to pick up some drones as well. I got enough money, so yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Drone hubs, let's pick up 2 of them. Maybe 3. Water evaporator. Let's pick up 2, maybe 3 again as well. Anything else? Electronics factory, machine parts. I could maybe do an extra one of those. Food. Yeah, I could as well store some food if I wanted to. And a couple of more drones. Let's launch that ship. I'm going to send that over to the next location. Over. Not quite sure what kind of consequence that will have in terms of actual the reload time. But yeah, we'll be gathering up those resources, the rare metals here, in a nice batch as such. I got 6 drones assigned here. Is that sufficient? I might want to maybe move some of them over to that particular site if that is what it comes down to. Alright, let's have a look at that new dome. That new dome will take, of course, quite a bit of concrete to build. As you can see, we're moving resources around already. Now this one here, of course, we got quite a bit of capacity here.
Our colonists are suffocating. We only have a few hours to get them more oxygen before they run out.
I did not expect that. Our domes are large enough to contain tons of breathable air, but when the system fails to refresh the supply, the amount of carbon dioxide will steadily increase. Colonies with the suffocated status will have no access to oxygen and will die within a short time. Connect their dome to sufficient moxies and oxygen tanks, or plant oxygen-producing crops in farms to supply them with oxygen. Alright, let's pause the game straight away, because where have I actually got an issue here? Now, I got an issue here, so let's start building a moxie then. Life support. Moxie. I'm pretty sure I've started building a moxie close to here already, but maybe I've failed at something? I'm not sure. Okay, let's get that high priority. Purely metals. Let's get a few more of those maybe built. Let's build another moxie there. Again, I'd like to basically have sufficient moxies at my disposal. This shouldn't take too long to build, really. So domes without oxygen is this one. Why is that one not suffering from the same issue then? You'd imagine that they would have the same, exactly the same issue. I don't see why that would be any different between these guys. Unless of course the pipes have deteriorated, but I don't see any issue with the pipes here really. Guys, come on. Shouldn't really take too long to get that metal over. Right here I need concrete, of course. Let's see if we can pick up some concrete from the older locations. Here, there's a whole load of concrete available here. Load resources. Let's load the concrete. Perfect. Construction is progressing nicely. Oxygen is no longer an issue now. So, yeah, hourly production stands at 8 now, instead of 4.8 demand. So, if it was 4.8, then basically I should then, of course, have had a previous production of, probably stood at 4, because I think I only might have had one moxie before. There's one moxie there, and I just put another one. No, actually, if they each produced 2, that would have stood at 6. Probably due to the pipe leak, I had an issue there. Yeah, that probably explains it. Alright, let's build this one here. A few oxygen tanks is of course always a welcome addition here. Alright, let's keep that up.
Cable fault reported. Pipe leak reported.
Yep, cable fault is over here. Deal with, of course, additional electricity cabling here. Alright, what else do I need to build here? I of course need to build another one of these. Let's build some turbines. Always useful to have a couple of those turbines. Okay, what else do I need? Yeah, of course I do need another one of those drone hubs. Current limit is over there, so if I just build it on the edge of that, that should work out quite nicely. Funding that's available should be okay for the moment being. If I'm not mistaken, we are extracting metals from here. Grade, average grade. So yeah, the average grade also leads to a lower production level here, as you can see. Right, what are we doing up here now? Yeah, let's look at the actual transporter here. It looks to be fully loaded now. So let's actually unload it up here. So we're going to send it to unload into there. As you can see, it's driving around quite nicely. Let's have a look at what else we need for this dome. We need not only the concrete, but we also need metals, polymers, and so forth. Outside drone command. Okay.
Funding received.
Yes, so we just were able to sell rare metals, which of course led to a nice increase. Sector 10 scanned. Nice, so let's scan a couple more of those sectors here. We can only scan so many of them at the same time. Now the reason I'm basically extending the pipes towards here, because again I want to basically build one of those tunnels to connect everything up. Right, that's of course the one I just ordered, which is going to be able to land. I'm going to make it land near the new site here. Okay. That should work out quite nicely. Now, what else do I need? Of course, I got this one here. One of the key reasons it's standing here still is, of course, the fact that basically I haven't got everything I need here yet. I'd like to be able to get that one up and running. Of course, if I can stand on the actual cable there, that would work out quite nicely. Now, this one is unable to unload for some reason. It's actually got, yeah, it's got a separation here. That's the key reason. So I wasn't aware of that. So let's actually build some dedicated concrete storage. So let's again look at what we can actually go and pick up here. We're going to pick up more concrete from here.
Cable fault reported.
Ooh, cable fault is up here. That means, of course, that we got a slight leak there, which is, yeah, it's fine. Not a big issue. But okay.
Research complete.
As you can see, that one's up and running now. Got a heavy load on there, as you can see, which is fine, I would say. Not a big issue. But as you can see, we're also slowly and steadily building up, of course, the inventory there. As you can see, again, this one's got a heavy load at the moment. It does need, of course, maintenance. I'm going to request that. Our drone is on the way to repair the building. Yeah, good. Alright, polymers, electronics, etc., etc. Wait, gathering exports, waiting to refuel. So hopefully I'll be able to get a rare metals depot here. Let's also get a fuel depot over here, just in case. Just wondering, is there any actual pass-through? Tunnel entrance and exit can connect power and life support grids at different locations and different elevations. Rovers can travel along the unit to reach place they otherwise couldn't. Okay. Too far from drone command. Again, it's saying that I need an extra drone station here, which is fine. I can deal with that. I've already built one here, so that's perfect again. That one, of course, should be able to get to various different resources. Let's make sure I actually build some universal storage along the way. Let's also build some of those recharge stations here. And I just want to make sure that I don't run out of power at any point. So having those along the way is always quite useful. At least so I would think. Alright, what else do we need? I think we got enough in terms of recharging facilities here already. Can I pick up more?
Sector scanned.
I would say so. Let's see if we can pick up more and more of this stuff here. Why are we still seeing items being deposited in here? Let's salvage this one. Looks like they're for some reason redistributing stuff around. Which doesn't really make too much sense, I would say.
Cable fault reported. Pipe leak reported.
Okay. Okay, the capacity is 45, so let's go and dump that over here as well. That is a concrete deposit or depot, so that's great. Building is not working. Why is it not working? Because it needs maintenance. Ah, not enough workers. Interesting. I don't really have an issue there in terms of food, do I? No. I don't think I do. Now let's remove this one, salvage this one. I might want to build here another food production facility. 14 out of 14. 11 out of 14. 13 out of 14. 14 out of 14. So I think thanks to the children that we got here. Cosmo Jetson. I love it. The Jetsons. Not sure if anyone remembers the Jetsons, but yeah. Stella Dust Devil. I'm not sure that where that name comes from, but that's fine. Let's extend these pipes here. Right, the research per soul is good. Now, I probably want to basically add another item here to the research queue. Let's add the smart home for comfortable living. Patents would always be useful to have, but yeah, let's add that to the queue for the moment. So, guys, I think it's about time for us to call it a day. Nice lengthy episode already. So as you can see, we actually started works on actually building that medium dome now. So yeah, it's in the works. We're going to get that done hopefully relatively soon. But in the meantime, guys, thanks again for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.